The Supreme Court, in an emergency decision, has enabled President Trump to resume gutting the education department, including laying off hundreds of employees. Over the dissents of the three liberal justices, the High Court lifted an injunction preventing the termination of some 1,400 staffers, about half the department's workforce. The president has long promised to eliminate the education department, and he signed an executive order in March laying the groundwork for it to be gutted.
And it sounds strange, doesn't it? Department of Education, we're going to eliminate it, and everybody knows it's right. And the Democrats know it's right.
U.S. District Judge Myong Jun blocked the layoffs in May, finding Trump needed congressional authority. The administration accused the Biden-appointed judge of overstepping, urging the Supreme Court to intervene. The administration argued that Trump was acting within his constitutional power, also saying that the states, school districts, and unions suing had no right to bring the case. The Supreme Court's decision in the administration's favor appeared to be 6-3 along ideological lines. The majority did not explain their reasoning, as is typical in many emergency cases. But the three justices appointed by Democratic presidents all publicly dissented. Across 15 pages, they called the administration's efforts a power grab. Justice Sonia Sotomayor, joined by Justices Elena Kagan and Ketanji Brown Jackson, wrote, quote, "The majority is either willfully blind to the implications of its ruling or naive, but either way, the threat to our Constitution's separation of powers is grave." Education Secretary Linda McMahon has vowed to resume the reduction in force following the ruling, saying in a statement that it will promote efficiency and accountability and ensure resources are directed where they matter most. And the case is now returning to a Boston-based federal appeals court, which will now hear the administration's appeal in normal course. The dispute could ultimately return to the Supreme Court. But for now, the justice's ruling enables the mass layoffs to restart until any appeals are resolved. It's a process that could take months, if not years. It also allows the administration to resume moving some of the agency's core functions, like managing student loans, elsewhere in the federal bureaucracy. But unions suing are still holding out hope. Sharia Smith, president of American Federation of Government Employees Local 252, which represents thousands of education department workers, noted the administration still has a choice about moving forward. Calling the layoffs a callous act, Smith in a statement called on the agency to, quote, "let us return to work, stand up for students, and ensure every child has the support they need to succeed and build a strong future." The decision marks the Trump administration's latest success on the Supreme Court's emergency docket. In recent days, the justices have also enabled the administration to resume mass layoffs at other federal agencies, and they've also reined in the ability for singular federal district judges to issue nationwide injunctions that universally block the president's policies.